Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2 as Italy. In the last episode we got involved in a big crisis war, in fact the first Great War. This is over the liberation of Poland from Russia, which we don't specifically care about. I guess it'd be nice to see Poland on the map, but mostly we want to take this opportunity to probably add a bunch of war goals against France and or Austria and gain some territory. And this being a Great War, we can do that for reduced cost, which is really good. In fact, we can already add war goals. Let's see. If I wanted to acquire a state from France, it would cost us only 3.6 infamy. This is why you get involved in Great Wars. So good. We'd probably want to take Provence, I guess. Anyway, we can decide later. No need to be adding anything just yet, probably. So overall, we are slightly winning so far, 6% in our favor. We have the numbers advantage, or the strength advantage, slightly. Let's just check out how things are looking on the other fronts. We have the UK landing troops up here in France, which is nice to see. Netherlands are sieging up a little of Germany here. Not much in the way of German armies in this area, so they're I'm assuming they're focusing mostly on Russia and Austria, which does seem to be the case. Austria, at least, is not really interfering with our invasion there. In fact, France hasn't done much to stop us invading in the south here, either. We are losing some occupations in Africa, but they're not going to be worth much war score. Oh, and we actually have a battle going on here. Which I did not realize. Seems to be going okay, though. We'll probably just let that continue. Are probably going to have to fight this army down here at some point as well. But anyway, let's unpause and let our occupations here in France continue. And we have an Austrian army sieging us here, so we'll probably send someone down to deal with that. Maybe this army as soon as they're finished occupying here. And we got naval organization, so I think we'll just continue getting some of these naval techs. Maybe it would be better to catch up a bit in culture. This will help us out in military stuff, so let's do that. And I guess we'll send this army down this way to deal with that Austrian army. We did engage this retreating French army, so this should be just fine. Their occupation down here. Not reinforcing this battle, which you would think would probably be a good move. We won occupation over here, so we'll go ahead and start sieging here. And we won this battle in Africa, which is fine. We're not going to pursue that, I think. We'll just send this army down, and actually we're just going to send it to here. We should be able to have enough strength with both of those armies to take on this stack pretty safely. And here are some French troops. Okay, we won that battle. You are retreating to here, and you are actually coming in on my army here, which I guess we will just let them do. We can reinforce if necessary. Seems like it might be necessary. No defense on our general. They have a +1 in total there. I guess we'll just send this 33 in to help out there. Make absolutely sure of it. And we're being occupied back up here, okay. Well, we'll probably deal with that once this battle is done. Finish an occupation here. In fact, let's see, you head to there and you head over here. Hey, you are retreating there. We'll send this army after it. And we won this battle as well. They're trying to take this back, so we'll have to deal with that. Send this army over there to do just that. Ambassador insulted. Let's see, we're going to get a humiliate CB on the USA, which we are not really interested in, where we can increase our relations and gain a little prestige, which we will do. Okay, being occupied here, that's fine. Not sure why we have a 1 brigade stack here, but we'll send it over here to join up with a different one. We won that battle, and I'm assuming we wiped out that Austrian army. So I'm not really comfortable about attacking this 35 stack with my 29. Maybe depending on what Austria's tech is looking like. Not too far behind. I don't also really want to break off any of these occupations, but I guess we'll break off this one and attack with this many troops. Should be relatively okay, even though we're attacking into woods. Okay, decent battle there. We will follow and probably destroy that army. Right, so our armies are in place over here. We can send them over to take these occupations back. It seems the French army is heading over here to take back some of these British occupations. So that is fine. Overall, we're up to 32% in our favor. In fact, we might not really be able to add too many war goals. Well, we can certainly deny Germany their war goal. But it depends how much the liberation of Poland is going to cost. It's actually only 39, so this is actually 55. We can just not give this to Germany, and that gives us quite a lot of room to add our own war goals. So we may as well add some right now, I think. We have probably got Provence mostly occupied. Also look at taking Rhone. Or we could go for this region instead. We'll take Provence. Add that for 3.6 infamy. We lost another occupation down here, which is fine. And we won this occupation. I think I might send this army... No, I don't think we're going to be actually needing reinforce that at all. If we can catch this 9 stack, that would be great, which it seems we can. Rerum Novarum, Pope Leo the 13th encyclical on the rights and duties of capital and labour began with the words Rerum Novarum. In the encyclical's analysis, the spirit of socialist revolutionary change had begun to pervade ever more areas. The general upshot of which is that we are going to gain 6 prestige and have various sections of our population gain consciousness. Okay. Probably fine. This battle is going okay. Austria is now in Zagreb. We won this battle over here. We took back this occupation. I'm kind of hoping the French army fights this British army and then we can take it on when it's weaker. Otherwise we'll just stay there and take back our land. That was down here, that's okay. And we won this battle. You are retreating to Salzburg in the mountains. If we were going to get there first, I would do that, but otherwise I think I'm just going to let them retreat there. And we'll spread out our armies a bit and do some more occupations. Okay, France is occupying us down here. Over here, it seems like there are no French armies in the area, so we may as well use this stack to do some occupations in that area. France is going to take this back. Okay, we're going to have to break off some of our occupations and chase them out, I think. Maybe the same thing over here. We can probably wait for some of these to finish at least. Okay, with this 51 stack, I think we'll head in on this 15. They could reinforce with this larger army, which actually it seems is mostly, or rather entirely, mobilized troops. So I'm not actually too worried about that, and if necessary we can reinforce from nearby. Naval organization. This looks like a massacre, basically. Where did I go? Oh, and there's a pretty large French army engaging us down here. Again, entirely mobilized troops, so it looks like we might need to mobilize some of our own troops. For now, though, let's see, you're headed in there. We do have the higher quality armies here, but unfortunately we're being kind of outnumbered. Okay, let's click the mobilize button. Hope we didn't leave that too late. And let's see, I think we should reinforce here. I think we're going to win this one pretty easily. We might even win this one. We have the dig in on our side. Fortunately, they have a +4 general, which is pretty bad for us. Maybe we'll be able to reinforce this from here if this battle finishes, though. We could always break off this siege and send this army up, actually. Might not be a bad idea. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Oh, in fact, we're going to run into another army over there first, so maybe we don't do that. You just stay where you are. Lost our siege progress there for nothing, unfortunately. That isn't going too well for us, and they in fact attacked us in here. Okay, that's not a problem. Well, we are at least killing a lot of French troops here, so if we have to retreat some of our armies back into our lands and reinforce them for a while, I think we can afford to do that. Okay, we are going to win here. something. We won that battle for 15 war score, a lot of casualties on their side, quite a few on ours as well. And let's get this army. Let's see, we'll send... Unfortunately, we are blocked off from reinforcing this battle. Let's see. We'll send this stack in here to reinforce this. And just leave the remainder there to complete the siege, I guess. Okay, Austria is trying to take back our siege there. We're being occupied down here. Naval organization. Let's check how this is going over here. Okay, let's head in here to chase them out of that. We can add Ethiopia to our sphere, so let's do it. And I'm kind of tempted to divert some of the troops over here from Austria and use them in France instead, since it looks like Germany is advancing into Austria. We can just leave it to them. Yeah, maybe after this battle we'll take this army over. You have some mobilized troops gathering as well. We'll be able to make use of them too. So this army, I think we will just retreat at this point. Bring it back to here, lost 4.7 war score, unfortunately. Took down at least a reasonable amount of French troops with us. We are probably going to win this one pretty easily. Kill a lot of people in the process. This one we might actually turn around. Okay, we did indeed win there. And unfortunately we're kind of cut off from retreat by this pretty large army here. I think we might want to pile all of these troops into this battle since it's been reinforced. Maybe end that one quickly. Okay, so this is almost entirely mobilized troops. We'll keep them back a little bit. We want to mostly use them to reinforce battles rather than be the main fighting force. Okay, we won this battle and we can bring this army over here. We'll allow it to reinforce a little bit before we start advancing it though. Okay, we did indeed finish that battle quickly. So, we want to get this army retreated and reinforced. We will probably have to head up through this way. We have to wait a second. Respect their beliefs. It looks like they are headed in here. That's okay. So I think if we retreat from this battle here, we can do so through the French armies. I'm not entirely sure about this. Let's see if it works. I think that's the case. If they're retreating, they can just go through. We'll get them out. Okay, so this is going to be kind of a minor setback. We're going to retreat our armies, let them reinforce for a bit, and then advance back into French territory, taking out most of their mobilized troops, hopefully, with our armies that actually have things like artillery and cavalry in them. You come back down here, I think. You come down here. Yep, they are going to start occupying us. It's going to take them a reasonable amount of time, though, because we did build forts in most of these areas. Okay, we won that battle. We are going to have to go through this army to get these troops out, though. So we will. Ooh, and we have been attacked by a pretty big Austrian army over here. Well, let's see, we might have a decent chance of killing quite a lot of people in this battle, but I think I would rather just retreat this army and also this one. Get them reinforced a bit. Okay, lost a little bit of war score to that, but not a big deal. Overall, it's going very strongly in our favor with 50 from battles and a little bit from occupation as well. Just out of interest, if we take out this war goal from Germany, they would not accept that. And they wouldn't accept that either. They would accept a white peace at this point. Not too surprisingly. Okay, well, I think we can turn this around and get things going back in our favor and extract some better settlements out of this, but it's going to have to wait for the next episode because we're out of time here, so thanks for watching, and join me again then.